Today, I show you my process on how I audit listings that I haven't touched in a while. And in just a few minutes, I found a bunch of new keywords that can bring me tons of new sales and new customer data that can help my conversion rate. How cool is that? Pretty cool, I think. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Serious Sellers Podcast by Helium 10. I am your host, Bradley Sutton, and this is the show that is our monthly Ask Me Anything and training. Today, we are going to be going over how I manage one product that I want to kind of like revamp for 2025 and how we can kind of like audit some of our listings to make sure we're ready for the new year, especially if we haven't done anything on the listing lately. But basically, I have this listing. You guys remember Project X? How many people remember Project X? Let me know in the comments. But everybody knows a coffin shelf. But remember, we also launched these egg trays as part of Project X. And so I'm going to be going over one of the egg trays that unfortunately was out of stock for a while, and I haven't like refreshed the listing. So I'm not going to fully refresh the listing today, because it's not something you should do in like 20 minutes. But what I'm going to do is basically do a bunch of keyword research and competitor research, reviews and things like that to see, hey, am I still optimized for the best keywords? Do I have the right advertising set up? And are there new keywords that my competitors are getting sales from that I need to implement in my listing? Are there new reviews that are coming up about my listing or about my competitors that maybe I didn't think about? Do I need to maybe take another couple of images, right? There's a lot of things we need to think about when we're thinking about refreshing our listing, especially if it's been stale or if your sales are going down. This isn't something that you necessarily should do every year, only at the end of the year. You can do this at any time of the year. I'm just doing this, because we're at the end of 2024, and I want to kind of like revitalize this product that, like I said, was out of stock forever, and even before then, the sales weren't great. And it's because I haven't really been paying attention to it much. Amazon is not my day job. Helium 10 is my day job, and so for some of the rest of you, hopefully you have more time to work in your Amazon account than I do. So this is kind of like something maybe you should be doing like every 3-4 months or so, just to make sure that, things are okay, because trends happen, come and go. Keywords come and go. They rise and fall in search volume. New keywords, new trends come out. So we are going to do this, guys, completely live with zero prep, because the stuff I'm doing is not special to me. Everything I do is going to be in Seller Central or in Helium 10 that you guys all have access to. Most of you will have access to it. And so I just want to be able to show you that, hey, you don't need any special knowledge or special tools outside of what you probably already have to be able to find hidden gems that could get you more sales. And that's our main thing. Like every year we want to increase sales, increase profit. And so this is one of the ways to do that is by making sure that we are optimized for the right keywords, and also to see what's going on with consumer trends. All right, so let's go ahead and hop into it. You want to see the size of your niche or your market, maybe how much sales overall is it generating, and more importantly, how the size of your piece of that pie changes over time. Or maybe you want to know when there's a new mover or shaker, an up-and-comer in your niche that you need to be on the lookout for. You can monitor these things and more with Market Tracker by Helium 10. Find out more information at h10.me/market tracker. So as you can see, the first thing I'm going to do is actually in Seller Central. So let me actually just go and pull the ASIN of the product that we're going to be doing. And you guys can do this on your, maybe even on your own, product. If those of you guys who are on desktop right now, let's go ahead and look up egg tray. It's the 18 egg tray. As you can see, I just shipped a whole bunch of units to Amazon right now. So first thing, let's do something. Let's say none of you guys have Helium 10. All right. What kind of data can you look in Seller Central? Let's go to Search Career Performance. You guys know I love Search Career Performance. For those of you who have never gone there, it's only if you have brand registry. Hit brands and go to brand analytics. And we will go to search analytics and search query performance. And I like to go to the ASIN view. Okay, we're going to put this ASIN into here. And then this is just something I'm just going to take a really wide look. and I'm going to start saving some of these keywords to a keyword list. As a matter of fact, let me do that right now. I'm going to go into Helium 10 and I'm going to go into the tool called My Keywords. I think it's something called like that, right? My List Keywords. Sorry about that. My List Keywords. We are going to make a brand new list here. And this is just like egg. We're going to call this Egg Tray Refresh. Egg Tray. And I'm going to get keywords from Etsy. I'm going to show you guys how to do that. I'm going to get keywords from Search Create Performance. I'm going to get keywords from Helium 10, etc. Okay. So Egg Tray Refresh. Okay, so first, I'm going to go back as far as I can go in Search Query Performance. So the way that I do that is I'm going to go quarterly, all right? I'm going to look quarterly, and unfortunately, in Search Query Performance, it only gives you keyword data like within the last year and a half or so, all right? So let's go all the way back to Q2, and I just want to see, I could go deeper, but what I suggest doing, guys, is looking for keywords that I had a good click-through rate, all right? You can do that by impressions and looking at the clicks, all right? So you can just download this information, do that, but for this sake, and hold on, I'm going too fast. I'm skipping over this, but instead of skipping over completely, let me just explain to you what I just said so you understand the concept. Search query volume is a little bit different than Helium 10 search volume. This is somebody hits back on their browser, it counts as a search, even though they didn't search. Helium 10 is not counting stuff like that. So this is the denormalized search, right? Now, if impressions means that I probably showed up near the top of page 1. And so what you can do is if you look at the your ASIN count clicks compared to ASIN count impressions, you might want to, you're going to see a very similar number across the board. Like you don't even have to calculate this. You can just see right here how most of these ASIN counts are between 1 and 2,000. And sure enough, my for impressions, and sure enough, my clicks are, between 20 and 40. So, but what you can do is download this and see, do you have any abnormally high clicks compared to the impressions? And what does that tell you? That means that people are really vibing with what they see in the search results. Now, does that mean that you're going to get sales? No, because maybe your conversion rate is terrible. But at least it's good to know, hey, what kind of customer is my search result really looking good for? But now what I'm going to just skip ahead, the main thing that I want to see is what are all the keywords that brought me sales? All right. And let me just show you. I'm looking back at 2023, and Helium 10 is going to have this data anyways. There's probably going to be not any keywords that are going to surprise me here that are going to be different than what I'm finding in Helium 10, but I always start with Amazon data first and then round it out with Helium 10. Look how many different keywords, and I guarantee I'm going to see something super wild here that I probably didn't even know was relevant to me. Let's take a look. Look at this. Porcelain egg holder. Good grief. Porcelain egg holder. Why is that a surprise to me? My product is wooden. It's not porcelain. But porcelain egg holder, I got 2 purchases out of... Oh, what? Look at that, guys. That is crazy. See, this is exactly what I'm talking about, guys. Look at this. I got, for porcelain egg holder, only 3 clicks to my listing. All right? Now, of those 3 clicks, how many purchases did I get? 2. And that's only the people who purchase within 24 hours. Who knows if that other guy purchased too? But this is what I'm talking about. I don't care how many times I've done this. I'm always finding new stuff. If you were to ask me, hey, what are the top 10 keywords that brought you sales for this wooden egg tray? I would not have told you porcelain egg holder. But now this is going to warrant further research. Like I'm going to go into Helium 10 now in Keyword Tracker and look at, hey, where have I been ranking for porcelain egg holder? Maybe I'm at the bottom of the page, and maybe I'm not even advertising for this keyword. Matter of fact, I'm going to open up Atomic right now just so I can take a look at that. I'm going to do that right now. So porcelain egg holder is something that I barely got any impressions on because first of all, this is not even searched for that much. I got 154 impressions and I only got 3 clicks. So that makes sense. Like that's what I would think. Like why would somebody searching for porcelain egg holder buy a wooden one? But the fact that I got 3 clicks and of those 3 clicks, I got 2, just to give you an example of how different it is. Look at this. Here's a keyword here, egg tray, very relevant to my product. Do you guys see? I had 32 clicks, way more, right? And only 1 purchase. That's like normal. That's normal. You don't want that to be normal, but you can see I have a lot of those here where I had 30 clicks and 40 clicks and only one sale that happened within 24 hours. But 3 clicks and 2 purchases, that definitely requires further follow-up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Atomic. I'm going to look at my analytics and I want to see, hey, am I even advertising for this keyword? Where's that keyword? Porcelain egg holder. So let's go search term. I'm going to go target. Let's see if I'm even targeting this keyword. And let's look across the last 2 months. All right, let's go to target and we are going to type in porcelain. I don't know how to spell porcelain, guys. Porcelain. That's how you spell it, I guess. Porcelain egg holder. Let's see if I am targeting this. And look at that. I'm not. See, look at that, guys. We have spent 5 minutes, but it really took me 20 seconds to find it. But do you see how we just found some gold here? Here is a keyword that I had a 66% conversion rate once people actually clicked it. All right. And I am not even targeting it in PPC. This is why, guys, you do these audits. All right. Here's another one really quick. Glass egg holder for refrigerator. My product is not a glass egg holder, but hey, Amazon is literally telling me that people purchase my product for that keyword. All right. So again, what am I going to do off camera? Because we don't have time to go through all this. I'm going to go through all the different quarters, 2, 3, 4 from 2023, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and then just put all those keywords into my list. And knowing that, hey, these are keywords that brought this exact product a sale. Am I optimized for it? Am I advertising for it? Where am I ranking organically? All right. So that's what you do if you don't have Helium 10 at all. This is the data that is going to help you get some information. Now, another one could be, hey, what are the keywords in the niche? Now, this has been out of stock, so I know I'm not in Product Opportunity Explorer, but let's go ahead and open up Product Opportunity Explorer, and I'm going to find maybe a top-selling wooden egg tray. This might not even be a niche. Let's look in Opportunity Explorer if this is even a niche. Let's go wooden egg tray. And there are no niches for wooden egg tray. All right, that makes sense. But let's see who is one of the top ones. Look at my advertisement being number 1 right there. Gotta love that. I don't see any wooden egg trays that are doing good. Here's my product right here. I guess I'm still dominating this at the top of the page in advertising and organic. But again, this is the product that I have in stock. This is the one that just came back in stock. And by the way, guys, this just shows you a lot of people are always asking me, hey, if I'm out of stock for a while, is there no way that I can come back? Guys, I was out of stock of this product for 3 months or 2 months, this exact one. I just got into stock a couple of days ago. So it's so new that, look, my fulfillment is still showing merch because this is just inventory of my FBM listing. It hasn't even arrived to FBA yet. And supposedly, this is in the customers frequently viewed. So some people are always asking like, hey, does Amazon remember that my product was hot before? And does it remember where I was ranking for? Yes, it absolutely does. Like, look at this. How in the world am I showing up in the widget, customer frequently viewed? Because I can guarantee you nobody in the last week was looking at this frequently because I only have my FBM listing and it was only in stock for 2 days. All right. So again, Amazon remembers who was doing well. So it's not like, don't run out of stock, guys. All right. Don't run out of stock. But you still need to keep that in mind. Now, I am not seeing any like just regular wooden egg trays. Like, it looks like I'm kind of dominating this niche. So there's nobody here that I can really kind of like style myself after. Here's one that maybe let me just look if they're in Opportunity Explorer. So I'm going to paste their ASIN right here into Opportunity Explorer. And are these guys in any niche? There it is right there. All right. So what I'm going to do is let's look at their ASIN. And are they in any niche? Doesn't seem like it. All right. So there's nobody to check here. Sometimes you can get some extra information from Product Opportunity Explorer, but if you're in a super small niche like this one, Product Opportunity Explorer might not help you. So now what do? Let's go to Helium 10. And now the first thing I want to do is this exact product. I want to see a historical ranking. All right. So let's go to Cerebro. And let's see where I've been ranking historically and where I'm ranking now in keyword trackers, basically what I want to do. Let's run a brand new search. Always run a new search, guys. Don't take it from your history. Like I've obviously looked in Cerebro for this listing many times over the last 3 years. Always do a fresh search because now you can look back in history at the kind of different times what was going on with your product. All right. So now I'm going to click on the historical trend right here. And what, let me just show you something really cool. Let's look at this product actually. And guys, please don't click on my link here. That's a sponsored ad and cost me $1. If you're going to look at some of my products, just do it in the organic results, please. All right. Now here is something that's interesting. With Cerebro, I can look back where I can tie in peaks and valleys of sales, guys. This is super, super cool. Watch this. Let's look at the BSR history. Now, this is my product. Do I need to look at BSR history? No, it's probably better if I just look at my own sales chart history. But the reason I'm showing you how to look at it from the BSR history is because you can do this with any product. If it's not your product, you can't see their sales, but this is how you know when they had good months of sales. All right. So let's go ahead and look all time at the BSR chart. And who can tell me in the chat, what am I looking for in BSR if I'm trying to see if a product had good sales for like a month? What would it be? Lower number. Very good. Sobi says lower number. Spencer says lower. Looks like only people who have the first name start with S knew the answer to this. I love it. All right. Daniel says BSR trend should be down. Yes. Okay. So look, you can see when I was out of stock, crazy times here. So I want to find something where there is a big dip in BSR, like throughout history. Over the last few years. And let's just look month by month. Look at this. I'm going to zoom in on this so you guys can see. I know this is a little bit hard to see. But do you see here how from February to March, actually, there was a little bit of a dip in BSR in 2023. February to March. All right. So watch this. This is what I want to do. I'm actually going to go back. And this is for Diamond members of Helium 10. You guys hopefully have been using this, but I am going to do a time period search here, and that is in monthly comparison. So if you have the Diamond plan, you're going to be able to do this, hit monthly comparison. And what month did we see? It went from February down to March. So March had good sales, February, not so many sales. So what I want to do here is say, I want to compare February of 2023 with March of 2023. Okay. And now I want to see, hey, for any keyword that was not where I was in the top 10 in the second month. All right. Remember, the second month was March. March was the good month. So I'm putting here organic rank in the second month between 1 and 10 on keywords with at least 200 search volume. But in the previous month, let's just say I wasn't ranking at all. Like that would be crazy if that came up. All right. So let's just take a look here. Here's the first one. So basically what am I saying? I'm saying, hey, there was a keyword that in February I was not ranking at all. And then somehow, some way, I jumped up to the top 10 of organic. And look at that. Oh, guys, I told you I didn't practice this. But look at the first keyword that came up, another porcelain keyword. I told you, remember I told you Helium 10 has the same data that Amazon has. I swear, guys, I did not plan that at all. And then here's another glass one. All right. So look at this. What is this saying right here? In February, I never ranked at all for this keyword. But in March of the same year, all of a sudden I jumped up to the top 10. How does that happen? Well, it happens if all of a sudden I started getting sales for that keyword, right? The higher the search volume, the higher the probability of that being the case. But do you see how valuable this list of keyword is? We saw a spike in sales from February 2023 to March 2023. Spikes can come for all kinds of reasons. It could be just because there's more search volume. It could be because TikTok sent somebody to the list. There's, of course, a lot of different reasons, that many of which we can't necessarily tie. What I can tie sales to is keywords. Only half of or less of sales on Amazon come directly from keywords. But for that half, I would like to know which are the keywords that possibly help that jump. And so here's a list of keywords that I wasn't ranking for at all and then jump. So again, these keywords are very valuable because I could see that they increase my sales. Now, let's say instead of just keywords that were 200 search. Let's go 300. Let's get a little bit better quality keywords. And let's just say, hey, I was between 15 and 306. All right, what does that mean? That means I was ranking in the middle of page 1 and below. Page 2, page 3, page 4, page 5, all the way to page 7. Don't forget, if you're using Jungle Scout, Data Dive, other tools, you're not going to be able to do this. I mean, first of all, you can't even do this at all. This whole thing is only Helium 10, but Jungle Scout, Data Dive, you're only able to see what's on page 1 and page 2. So you can't even comprehend or be able to start to do this historical research, even if they had this function. But now, in first month, what I'm showing is I'm saying, hey, Helium 10, show me any keyword with 300 search volume or more that in the month 1, I was ranked 15 and 306, and month 2, I was ranked 1 in 10. So again, what am I looking for here? I'm saying, hey, show me the keywords where I probably started getting organic sales, and that's why my rank jumped up. So let's go ahead and hit apply, and let's see if any keyword comes up. Only one keyword. All right, there it is. Glass egg holder for refrigerator. The very first February of 2023, I was ranked 67. Was I getting any sales ranked 67 on page 2? Heck no. But was I getting sales being in the top 5 almost in March? Probably. All right, so again, I found another valuable keyword. You can do this the opposite way. If you had a month where you had bad sales or your competitor had bad sales, but the month before or month after there were good sales, well, or actually the month before they had good sales, well, you want to do month 1, the month with good sales, month 2, the month with bad sales, and now what are you looking for? You're looking for where month 1 you were ranked like 1 in 5 or 1 in 10, but month 2 you fell off the rankings. And then what does that mean? That means now you're tying the dip in sales to an actual keyword that you lost rank. All right. So by the way, you can do that for sponsored. You can do that for sponsored too. So you see how valuable this is, guys? So, I mean, this is arguably even as valuable or more valuable even than the search query performance data, because now I'm tying dips and increases in sales to actual keywords that could have been driving those dips in sales. All right. So this is something that, guys, all of you Dime members, I know I saw some of you are Dime members. You got to be using this. All right. All right. The other thing I'm going to be doing is I'm just going to run like a 1v1, my listing versus some of the top sellers. As we saw, guys, there was not many top sellers. So there's this guy. So let's go ahead and take our listing versus his. Here's our ace. And this is just a really simple Cerebro search. This is like what Cerebro has always been before. Oh, I already put mine in there. Let's go ahead and put this other guy's list, this other guy's ace in right here. All right. And let's hit get keywords. And just do a 1v1. You can do 1v1 or 1v10. That means my ASIN versus one ASIN or my ASIN versus 10 ASINs, 5 ASINs, whatever you want. And basically I'm saying, hey, what about right now? Where am I not performing where my competitor is getting sales? You guys know what filter to use for that? Well, what I would do is I would say, first of all, show me keywords with a search volume of 300 where my rank is 0 to 0. What does that mean? That means that I am not ranked at all in the top 7 pages. All right. But my competitor, I'm going to say number of competitors 1, is ranking between 1 and 10. All right. You want this list to be 0. You don't want your competitor to be getting sales from a keyword that you're not ranked for. So hopefully this filter is 0, and it is. Thank goodness. All right. Otherwise, I would have been pretty upset with myself. Okay. So my competitor is not doing good. Great. Now, what about where they're doing a little bit better than me, where I'm 15, ranked 15 to 306? Let's go ahead and hit apply filters. And again, 0. This is what you guys want to show. All right. You guys do not want to be, you don't want any keywords to show here. So in this part right now, I'm doing pretty good. All right. Compared to this, with this one competitor who's probably not very good at all. So maybe this is not a good competitor to judge me against, but you guys need to make sure that your competitor is not getting sales from keywords that you're not getting sales from. All right. And that's what this is showing me. So in this one, I won. Project X1, random egg tray 0. I beat him there. All right. So this is something that it doesn't matter if you have diamond plan, platinum plan, whatever, you're able to do this search as well. Now, that's just 1 versus 1. I would go deeper into some of the competitors. I would also go into my product and my competitor's product and check out recent reviews. All right. So first of all, let's see what the Amazon, it's not called Roof, it's Amazon just AI says. All right. Let's see. The AI says Customers find well, there you go. You can't trust AI, guys. Customers find the basket. What basket? This is not a basket. This is a tray. Attractive and functional. It has a rustic, yet elegant look that's pleasing to look at. They appreciate its sturdiness and that it fits in the fridge and convenient egg storage capacity of up to 18. This doesn't tell me anything, okay? Other than the AI thinks this is a basket, which is kind of concerning. So I'm going to run Helium 10 review insights. I want to filter these by top phrases. While that's loading, I'm going to go ahead and run this same thing on this competitor egg tray. And again, what am I looking for now? I'm not looking for keywords. I'm not looking for search terms. I am looking for insights into the customer. Because remember, these are things that you've always needed to integrate into your listing, even though they're not search terms. And, arguably, it's even more important now, due to other AI things that Amazon has, like Rufus and things that summarize what people are talking about and what are people's concerns that they're having. Well, I mean, this has always been important, but it's even more important now because Amazon is looking at these things even more. All right. So let's look at top phrases or reviews grouped by keywords. All right. So anything that sticks out here. All right. Let's see. Aha. I'm getting bad reviews for something that says large eggs. I bet you they're going to say, oh, large eggs don't fit. Look at that. But for large eggs, it's not good. All right. That's something I got to keep in mind. Maybe I need to tell people like, hey, this is made for smaller eggs. But then look at this. Easy to clean got 5-star reviews. So now I'm looking here. Look, a bunch of people said how easy it is to clean. What should I do with this information? I should probably take an image. Now knowing that this is one of the top things, some of these screen names that people use for Amazon reviewers, this review was left by Happy Hijab Hippie. There we go. All right. Well, Happy Hijab Hippie liked that this was easy to clean, as with all these other people. So again, is that a search term? No. What am I going to do though? I'm probably going to go back, take an image or a picture of somebody washing this or putting it in a dishwasher and say, hey, easy to clean. Would I have known that's important for people storing egg trays? I'm like, I don't know why people would even need to clean it. It's just not putting actual food in there. So I wouldn't have known that. But now I see that that is important. So I should probably put that in my listing, maybe one of my bullet points in my refresh that I'm about to do for 2025. How about my competitor product? Let's see. Reviews grouped by keywords. People have not been leaving reviews about this product at all. So again, unfortunately, sometimes you don't get good data out of competitors. Sometimes you do. All right. So there's another insight that I'm going to do that I'm going to change on my listing. The last thing I'm going to do, which I'm not going to go into too much here, is all of the keywords now that I found in Search Query Performance, that I found in Cerebro. I'm going to bring that keyword list and my listing into Listing Builder. And I'm going to put all of the competitor ASINs. All right. Once I do that, I want to see, do I have the most optimized listing? I add all the competitor egg trays to Listing Builder, and then I rewrite my listing here and there. I don't have to rewrite the whole thing, making sure that I'm using all those new keywords, like what was that one? Porcelain egg tray or whatever. And then I'm going to look at this scoring system like, hey, how is my listing optimized compared to my competitors? And like this coffin letterboard, I'm not number one anymore. So I'm going to have to go in there and make sure I'm optimized for some of these top keywords. So that's like the final version or the final part of what I would do. So this whole process, might take like 2, 3, 4 hours. If you only have 1 or 2 products, you should be doing this every 3-4 months. If you've got tons of products, you should be outsourcing this. You should take this and make it SOP for whatever works for you, and then have your employees do this search. As you saw, guys, I didn't do this for a while, and I was discovering keywords left and right that all of a sudden were getting sales for me that I didn't realize that I had gotten sales from before, like porcelain, whatever, and glass refrigerator egg tray that I didn't realize and that I wasn't advertising for. And here in this just 30 minutes of doing this, how much money am I going to make from those few keywords? When I say few, there's probably a good 30 keywords that probably I found there that I'm not advertising for. And even if those 30 keywords only gets me 1 sale every 2 weeks, we're still talking hundreds of dollars now of more sales I got just by taking 30 minutes. So you can see how this can benefit you guys. All right. Hope you guys found this beneficial. We try and do more trainings to make sure that, you guys are able to set your best foot forward. So I hope this was beneficial for you guys. Have a great rest of the year. Make sure to implement these for you or your team. What we talked about the first part of this episode, where you're doing these audits on your listings to find out where you're not getting sales from that your competitors are, or where you used to get sales from and now you're not. There's really some information here that with the number of people in this room, it should be tens of thousands of dollars we made everybody today. That's how much this could be a game changer for a lot of you for looking at keywords that you didn't know you can get sales from. So I want everybody not just to be like, oh, that was cool, but I want you guys to actually take the replay of this, watch it back, make an SOP based on it, and start finding those keywords. And then when I post this episode, make sure to reply, say, hey, Bradley, I found 15 keywords. I found 33 keywords. I was able to get X number of sales. Let me know in the comments once you actually implement these. Thanks a lot, guys, and we'll see you next year. Bye-bye now.